Hi there! I am a U.S. consular officer at the U.S. Embassy in Bangladesh, and I'm here to talk to you today about student visas. Yes, if you plan to study in the United States, then you must be on a student visa. Now, which visa you need depends on what course of study you are pursuing. So if you want to attend an academic institution like a university, you will need an F1 visa. If you want to do vocational training, you will need an M visa. Today, this video will focus on the F visa. So what a consular officer is looking to see is that you have enough money to cover your first year of school and a plan to cover the rest. Sometimes that requires seeing bank documents, sometimes it doesn't. It's always better to be prepared, so bring the bank documents if you have them. You are welcome to apply for a U.S. visa as many times as you wish, but we don't recommend it. All U.S. consular officers adjudicate based on the same immigration laws, so unless there has been a significant change in your circumstances since the last time that you applied, it is unlikely that we will reach a different decision. Another tricky question. If you are a student in the United States on an F1 visa, you are permitted to work no more than 20 hours a week on your university's campus. That said, once you have completed your studies, there are other employment opportunities available for you, such as optional practical training, and that's a great opportunity to explore with your academic advisor. It's possible, but not likely. If you enter the United States on a B1, B2 visa and decide that you want to study, you will need to file a request to change your status with USIS, or U.S. Citizens and Immigration Services. Now, part of that approval process is that you have to provide evidence that you entered the country without the intent to study, which might be hard to do if you're asking this question. As Facebook would say, it's complicated. While your U.S. university may require your IELTS or TOEFL scores for admission, U.S. consular officers do not require them for visa issuance. We accept your I-20 as evidence that the university is satisfied with your English proficiency. That said, if you are pursuing a master's degree in English literature and are unable to conduct your interview in English, we might have some questions about your qualifications for the program and your ability to fully participate in it. No. Gaps are becoming increasingly common among student visa applicants, whether you have to take care of a sick relative or you wanted to explore the job market. Just make sure you are able to explain any gaps in your record credibly and easily during your interview. Nope, there are no quotas for student visas. Any student who is qualified for an F1 is welcome to come to the United States. I get this question a lot, and the short answer is no. Your sponsor does not need to be your blood relative. Just be prepared to explain why someone not related to you will be paying for your education. We are all U.S. consular officers and we come from a U.S. context. And in that context, it's unusual for someone other than our parents or grandparents to pay for our education. So just be sure you can explain why your mom's best friend is paying for your education and bring all the documents you have to back that story up. Yes, applicants can establish something we call dual intent. That means in the moment, you intend to travel to the United States as a student, but that later you intend to immigrate after you have completed your studies and after you have returned to Bangladesh. Great question. There are a few things you need to do even before your interview. Step 1, gain admission to a U.S. college or university. Step 2, obtain your I-20. Step 3, pay your SEVIS fee. Step 4, create an online profile. Step 5, pay your visa fee. Step 6, complete your online application, otherwise known as a DS-160. Step 7, schedule your in-person interview. On the day of your interview, the only documents you are required to bring are your valid passport and your I-20. That said, you should bring any documents with you that help show you are qualified for an F1 student visa. So what does that mean? Well, we'll want to see that you are a genuine student, that you have the ability to pay for your school, and that you intend to return to Bangladesh at the end of your studies. So, some documents you might bring include bank statements, property deeds, high school transcripts, college diplomas, basically anything that helps show that you have the intent, qualifications, and funding required of the F1 visa. You can find more general information about our visas at travel.state.gov, and information that's country-specific at bd.usembassy.gov. For more information about finding your perfect fit in the United States, whether it is a college or university, check out EducationUSA.